Well, hello, welcome to episode 151 of the Confident Live Marketing Show. 151 episodes is amazing. And it's been a few weeks since the last time I went live, it feels. So it's getting back into the swing of things after a bit of a relaxing January. So if you've just joined, welcome. My name's Ian Anderson-Gray. I'm the founder of the Confident Live Marketing Academy. And we're all about helping you go live with confidence and helping you level up your impact, authority, and profits through the power of Confident Live Video. Well, in today's episode, we're talking about some new tools, and one tool in particular is WaveVideo. Now, WaveVideo has been around for ages, and I've been using it. I love the tool. It is great. It is a web-based video editing tool, but they have just launched fairly recently a live streaming tool on the platform, and I'm going to be reviewing it today. It's still in beta, so there's still a few things that I know they're working on, but I think you can apply to play around with it, and that's what we're going to look at today. So I'm very excited to go into that. Let me know if you have any questions, and as I go through the tool, because this is fairly new to me, so I kind of know what I'm doing, but I kind of don't. But that's kind of makes it fun. Anyway, let's get on with the show. It's time to press record on the podcast recording machine. So let's do it now. Hello, welcome to the Confident Live Marketing Show. In today's episode, we're talking about a new live video streaming tool from the guys at WaveVideo. It's brand new, it's exciting, it does some really cool things. So let's get on with it right now.
Welcome to the Confident Live Marketing Show with Ian Anderson-Gray.
Helping you level up your impact, authority, and profits through the power of confident live video.
Optimize your mindset and communication and increase your confidence in front of the camera.
Get confident with the tech and gear.
And get confident with the content and marketing.
Together, we can go live!
Well, hello! Welcome to episode 151 of the Confident Live Marketing Show. This is not only a live show, it's always a podcast, and you can find out more about that at iag.me/podcast. And it has been a little bit of a while since I've broadcasted live. And we're at a slightly different time. So I don't know how many people we're going to get today watching, but if you are watching today live, if you're watching the replay, welcome. I can see Reg is here in the house. He's saying congrats on the milestone. Thank you very much. It's not like it's 200 episodes or like a round number, but there we go. We've got Andy Lyons watching on YouTube, and we've got Chad watching on Facebook. Thank you, Chad. Chad's been working with WaveVideo on the new tool. He's doing some amazing things. Chad has also been on the show. I'm talking about Chad E. Peterson. He's also been on the show. We're talking about OBS Studio. But in today's episode, we're talking about WaveVideo. And I let Chad know about 2 minutes ago that I was going to go live and talking about the tool. So he is super excited, and he's here to help, which is good job, because I'm not sure I necessarily know what I'm doing, but Chad does. So if you're still here, Chad, thank you so much for being here. Well, there are so many live video tools out there. That's the problem, I think. And it's quite a crowded space. And so when I found out that they were going to be doing, that WaveVideo were going to be launching a new tool, I kind of sighed, I have to admit. I thought, another tool? Like, we've got so many. We've got Ecamm Live, we've got StreamYard, we've got OBS, so many. Do we need another one? And actually, having looked at WaveVideo's tool, I think the answer is yes. I think in the web-based platform world, and we're talking about, because WaveVideo is a browser-based tool, it works in your browser, you don't have to download anything. There are pros and cons with that. But in that space, in some ways, I think the innovation had stagnated a little bit. So it's cool that we're getting some like changes, which is great. And WaveVideo, the guys, I don't know what they pay the developers there, or what they feed them, I should say. But they do amazing things with the tool. First of all, though, I want to just talk about the live video comparison tool that I've been building. And I might call this something different in a bit. But this tool is really cool. It allows you to, it asks you questions about the kind of features you're looking for in a live video tool. And then it will list what it thinks are the best live video tools for you. So you've got different questions. We could start off with the standard questions. It then will ask you, are you a Mac or PC user? So I'm going to say Mac or PC. I can still see that 21 tools are available. I'm going to use it for business and marketing. How technical am I? Well, I am happy with geeky tools, so I'm going to do that. But if you prefer simple tools, you can click on simple. Do I want to include features from plugins from OBS Studio? Well, why not? Let's click on yes for that. Let's see what we've got next. So we're still on 21 tools. Do I want high definition? I do. So let's click on high definition. We're now down to 14 tools that are available. So I know that StreamYard, the basic StreamYards, the basic restreams don't have that facility. Include tools that only integrate with channels via RTMP. So they're more geeky tools. I'm going to ignore those. And let's go on to the next one. So I want to broadcast to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Twitch. Because, an RTMP. Let's do all of those. And click on next and see how many tools I've got. 8 tools. I want to go live to Facebook, pages, profiles, and groups. So I'm not going to go through all of this now. But if you go to, I need to come up with a better URL. But it's iag.me/live-video-tool-comparison. I need to come up with a better short URL there. iag.me/live-video-tool-comparison is where you want to go for that. So yes, that is where we are. So somebody in a Facebook group is saying, I can't see who you are, unfortunately, but I've just got access to Wave's live video tool, ready to try it out, which is really cool. So let me know who you are, by the way, and if I can help at all, that would be really, really cool. I'm just going to adjust something there, because that's gone all weird. That's weird. Why has it gone like that? You don't want that. Okay. Anyway, this is what happens. Reg says cool, and Chad is saying, okay, I'm here on YouTube now. So that's great. Right. So let's look at Wave Video. There's been a few extra tools that have come out recently. There's a tool called EVMux, if that's what we call it, evmux.com, which looks cool. So let's look at this one. This is another cool tool, which I definitely recommend checking out. They've got some really, really interesting features in there, which I'm going to talk about in a show in future. But I just wanted to mention there are a few other tools coming out, which are very, very exciting. Now, Wave Video is, as I say, it is a web-based platform. So you don't download anything to your computer. It's completely within your browser. And that has a few upsides and downsides, really. So the big advantage is that you don't have to download anything. You just go to your browser. It's web-based. It works for PCs and Mac users. So that is great. Looking at the prices, I think this is going to be very cost effective. So this is Wave Video I've got on my screen. And if you're listening to the podcast, just go to Wave.Video. It's very simple, Wave.Video. Now, the pricing may change in the future, but they've currently got 3 plans. They've got a free plan, which is great just to dip your toe. They've got the creator plan, and they've got business. Now, at the moment, as I'm recording this is mainly for their editing tool, but they're going to be adding in this live video editing tool. Live video streaming tool, which can also be used for recording as well. So it's for recording and for live streaming. One of the cool things I love about Wave Video is not just the ability to edit videos really easily. It is the way they have a library of royalty-free video. So you've actually got access on the free plan to 2 million royalty-free video clips and images. On the creator plan and business, you've got 10 million. which is great if you want to add videos to just put in there, or even like sound effects and things like that. You can do that. So the creator plan is $24 per month. The free plan is obviously free. Or it's the creator plan is $39 if you pay monthly, or the equivalent of $24 per month if you pay annually. And the business plan is $79 per month if you pay monthly, or $48 per month, the equivalent of if you pay annually. So that's an interesting one, because if we compare that to other streaming tools, like the higher end live video streaming tools, that is very, very competitive. Comparing to all of those. So I'm excited about that. So let me know if you have played with the tool, because I'm excited about all the features. I can see Tim Sorn is in the house. Great to see you, Tim. Hope you're doing really well. And Chad is also saying, and that includes all of the overlays, backgrounds, videos, etc. So you can create them all in Wave. So it's more than just live streaming. Absolutely. And I use WaveVideo for so much. So let's go to WaveVideo now. And currently, if I go to my videos, you can see on the screen I've got some videos that I've created before. I've got all my kind of TikTok and Instagram reels here. But I can create a video very easily. I could let's just start with a template and say I want to create a countdown. It's all Valentine's Day, because I'm obviously recording this just before Valentine's Day. But say I want a video quote. I want to create a video quote. So let's click on that. Do I want it horizontal or square? Let's do square, I think. And let's edit the template. And I'm going to just quickly go through this before I then show you the live video streaming tool, just to show you what you're also getting. So I can play this now. So we've got some music going on in the background. And then we've got a transition. So if I want to just change that to check out WaveVideo. Okay, let's go on to the next one. The most amazing tool I have seen in a while. The most underwhelming quote ever, but let's do this. Okay, so I've changed the text. I can also change the video as well, but I won't do that. For example, I could just go to the stock library, say I want some travel photography there. That looks quite cool. It's not really travel photography, but oh, that's $35. I'm not going to do that. Let's do a free one, because let's do that one there. I quite like that one. So most of them are free, but so let's have a look at from the beginning. Ooh, let's go back to there. So we've got the text there. We've got to sign up now, so I can put my logo in there, and then I could add some extra text. Now I need to obviously edit that audio so it goes all the way there. So you can edit the audio, you can trim, you can add videos. It's really, really comprehensive what you can do in WaveVideo, and it's so super simple. So I love that. Let's go back to the what am I doing? Right, let's go to the live streaming part of it. So let's go to live streams and let's go through what we can do with it. So some features straight off the bat. We have, now where's my list of things? So it is a web-based tool. So the pros of that is it works on both Macs and PCs. It's very, very easy to use. The downside, I suppose, is it just depends whether you like working in the browser. I'll be honest, I prefer to work on a dedicated app. But having said that, having played with WaveVideo, it's so easy to use. And I wonder whether I'm probably the odd one out here, because a lot of people just prefer just to run it in the browser. And it's really very, very impressive. So yeah, pros and cons there. It is going to be very cost effective, as I said. It's surprisingly easy to use. In fact, it's very, very easy to use. The UI is really easy. And that is important because if we look at some of the powerful features that it has, that was one thing that was going to concern me. There are some very unique features such as cool layouts and moving elements. It's got multi-streaming. You can have up to 10 guests. Now, I'm not sure whether that's 9 guests plus you or 10 guests plus you, so 11 people on screen at the same time. I guess it's probably host plus 9. You can have multiple cameras. You can have scenes, which is a game changer in a web-based live streaming tool. You can stream pre-recorded videos, or you can play local videos from your computer as well. So lots of really cool things. Let's have a look who we have in the house. Chad is saying here, very good point. Other live streaming tools don't have an editor, video hosting, landing page creation, thumbnail creation built in. And that is very true. So WaveVideo is kind of unique in this, in that it's not just a live video streaming tool. It also has an editor, video hosting, landing page creation. Yes, I forgot to mention those things. I don't use those so much, but they are very, very useful features. So thank you for that. Martin Buckland is in the house. Great to see you. And we've got Yulia is here as well from WaveVideo. Great to see you. Thank you so much for just popping in. I didn't tell anyone I was doing this. Very disorganized. Chad is saying, I love that I can create an overlay and save it to my brand folder as an overlay, and then it shows up on my media for my show. So yeah, oh my goodness, right. Okay, so many things. Yes, I know, Chad, you are being amazing. I will hopefully get onto that, all of those things. You said multiple screen shares. Yeah. Let's look at it. Let's do it. Now, I've created something earlier and I can't seem to delete it. It's called SDF, and it was a recording. I can't seem to delete that. So just ignore that. It says it's upcoming. Maybe I just haven't recorded it. Anyway, let's create a new stream. So I love this. It's so user-friendly. Let's call it testing. Let's call it playing with WaveVideo's new live, if I can type for properly, live streaming tool. Now, I can, because these are all being recorded for later so I can repurpose, because of course that's one amazing thing here. You can, once you've gone live, you've got a piece of content that you can then repurpose. Well, WaveVideo has got a video editor ready. It's kind of like begging you, saying, look, I can edit you now. I can turn you into another piece of content. So that is really cool. So in here, I can then choose where I want to save this. So I'm going to say live streaming. I'm going to call this, if I can spell live streaming, I'm going to call it that. And I'm going to save it in that folder. Okay, so I've got two choices now. I can either, maybe I'm not worried, I'm not interested in live streaming. I just want to create a piece of content so I can go into the studio, which I'll show you in a little bit. I can just create the recording, but I'm going to set up a live stream. So the description is obviously the description that will go into like the Facebook live post, the YouTube live post. And so I am playing with this cool new tool. Join me as we go through some of the features. Okay, now we've now got the option to go live straight away, which is not what I'd recommend. I tend to recommend scheduling for later. So this will create an announcement post on Facebook, which none of us are a fan of, but that's Facebook for you. But it will create a scheduled post on YouTube and LinkedIn. And then when you go live to the other destinations, we can do it. It will go live to those places. So I'm going to set up the destinations. Let's go here. So I've got Facebook pages. I've got Facebook groups, my Facebook profile, and YouTube as well. Now I can click on add destination. And so we've got Facebook pages, groups, profiles, YouTube. You've got a custom RTMP feature as well. LinkedIn, it's not there at the moment, but I believe that's probably coming. Other features, but it's got the main ones there. So that's cool. Let's go down. I'm going to go live to my profile and my, I don't know, where do I want to go? I'm going to go to Confident Live Marketing Academy. There's a little edit feature for the profiles. And so I can edit the title and the description and a thumbnail as well. You don't have the ability to change the privacy, so I can't like go private. or only friends, which I haven't really seen any web-based tools do that, but maybe they'll add that later. That's good for, for editing, for testing purposes. And again, you can do that on, you can customize the destination, the title, the description, the thumbnail on all the places that you go live to. Okay, so I'm going to create the live event. I actually now can't remember. I didn't. Oh, right. So I don't have permission. I don't have permission to go live in that group. But that's my group. It's my group. Right. It says live. Okay. Enter studio. Okay. Enter studio. Okay. Now I can't actually remember what time I set that as. Oh dear. Anyway, right. So I've obviously gone wrong here. So thank you. So Yulia is saying LinkedIn is coming soon. Yes. So there will be some other features. It's currently in beta. So when this goes like public, there'll be loads more features and things will be tested. So yeah, we've got somebody watching in Facebook saying, love this walkthrough. It's a pleasure. Did you authorize the app in your group? Ah, yes, that's the problem. That's the problem. So I have authorized going live with other platforms like StreamYard and Ecamm and things like that, but not with WaveVideo. So Chad, you are totally correct. I'm a naughty boy. I'm sorry. But there we go. Chad is also saying, I have some fun things I'm going to try this week. Classified, he says, hashtag. And we've got Hard-Boiled English with Teacher Paul watching from Vancouver. Thank you so much for joining me. You're saying, IAG, you're the best. It's my pleasure to be here. And yeah, so there we go. And Chad is also saying, sometimes it's hard for old people to change their ways. Thank you, Chad. You've just called me old. And yes, it is called beta. Beta, not beta. 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 I spent too much time with Americans. So let's go back. So we've got a blank canvas here. And this is very similar to a video I did on StreamYard the other day. I love the user interface here. It's just really simple. And I think you kind of immediately know what you want to do. At the bottom here, we've got the green room. So if you're listening to the podcast, you can see there's a little thumbnail of my webcam that's already there. So if I just go back, because I think I just did that too quickly, and I'm going to click on Enter Studio. Is that just going to... So what we've got on the screen here is I can change my name. I can change the display name if I want to display that on the screen. And it's got a title or the second line. So in my case, I've clicked, entered Confident Live Marketing Academy. I can mute myself. I can stop the video if I want, and I can also change the camera. Now, I've currently got a few different cameras here. I've got my little camera over there, which, oh, is that actually working? Maybe not. Let's have a look. Maybe it's not working. Yeah, there it is. It is working. It's just falling asleep. So I can do that. I can also mirror my video as well. Which is pretty cool. So let's go back to that camera. And microphones, of course, I can select my microphone. Yes, and the other thing I can do is I can change the resolution. So I've got 480, 720, or 1080p, which is great. Not all web-based live streaming tools have the ability to do 1080p, so I'm glad that that's there. And then we've got settings. So I can go back, I can upload a new avatar. So the avatar is important. So like, for example, if I don't want to show my webcam, I might want to show just my avatar instead. Camera, we've seen all of that. The audio, we've seen all of that. There's echo cancellation, stereo audio. This is kind of standard stuff. It's built into Google Chrome. But it's good that it's there. I always recommend wearing headphones, but if you're not, you've got the echo cancellation and stereo there. And we've got shortcuts. So although there's no like actual Stream Deck integration here, you can create your own Stream Deck keys. So you can change layouts and backgrounds, and we'll talk about that in a little bit more detail later. So let's click on Enter Studio and we'll start straight away with the blue canvas. So if we go down to media, I can change the backgrounds. So here's one I made earlier. So I've got my little funky background here. And there are also default media. So I think I just have to click that twice to show this. So it does come with some nice little videos, which were kind of built into WaveVideo. They'll be adding more, and I think they're probably going to add the ability to add some of these from that you've created from WaveVideo. So if you've edited and you use the stock library, you'll then be able to create your own backgrounds, which is great. At the moment, you upload those from your computer, but I think they'll be adding that later. There are also overlays. So overlays, as it sounds, are images or videos that will be on top of your camera or your guest as well. So we can add those. Obviously, there's not anything else there on the screen. And then we've got videos such as a countdown and stuff like that. But before I do that, show you those, I'm just going to bring myself onto the stream. I can see myself on the bottom left, show on stream. There I am. So I can now add some of those overlays, and they will then, you'll be able to see them if you're watching. So I've got like balloons. Are they balloons? And I don't know what they are really on the screen, and I can create some of those as well. We've got videos. So you could have a countdown video, for example, a countdown from 30 seconds, which is pretty cool. And was that a horse? There was like a horse going across the screen. I love it. I love the music as well. And then this is saying, thank you for watching. So this could be something you create afterwards as well. Obviously, you'd want to change this and create it your own one, or you can upload your own video. So here's one I prepared earlier. So there you go. Some videos. Let's look at the layouts. So I will come back to comments in a second if you just let me go through some of the features here. So this is where it gets really, really cool. We've got the ability, first of all, now what do we call this? Solo bordered. So if I click on that, that will then show me, that shrinks my video, and it allows you to see the background. So I can go back to my normal background there at the back. I'm going to take that off. And then you've got some other cool things, which I'm going to show you in a minute, because of what I want to do before I show you some of the other layouts is to add a second camera. So let's add that second camera. So down at the bottom, I've got this option to add camera. I wonder whether that could be it. So it's showing me a couple of extra cameras here. I'm going to add in my Epoch cam, and I can see it down at the bottom here. Now, I don't know how good this camera is going to be, because it looks a little bit as if it's not working quite so well, but I'll show that on the stream. It looks like I've died. I know why. It's just annoying. All right, let's try that again. So let's do it this way, actually. Okay. So. Oh. Come on, phone. Come on, phone. Don't worry, this is what happens when you go live. Right, there you go. Is that going to work? Okay, so we've got two cameras on the screen, and I'm going to show you some of the layouts here. So we've got, currently we're on grid format, which is the one I really like. There's compact. So I don't particularly like this one, but yeah, compact is where it's 50-50 on the screen. And now if you have a group of people, if you have like 3 people, then it will split it. I don't even know how to describe it like that. Now this is really cool. The next one is circles. I haven't really seen many any live video tools that are web-based do this. So we've got circles. We've also got slanted parallelograms. And we've also got ones for different screen sets. Is that, no, hold on. Oh, this is, so we've got me big, and then my guest up there in small. And we can have them at the side or at the bottom. This is really cool. I love this. Right. So now let's go back to the circles thing. So that is cool. I've got me and I've got my guest. Let's just imagine it's my guest. It's my second camera on the screen. But I can, if I put my mouse over these, you'll see there are grid lines on it. That means I can actually edit these on screen. So I'm going to just click that, resize it, and there you go. So I've now got Big Ian on the left-hand side and a smaller circle for the second camera on the right. And I can just move these around. I can even put them on top of each other like that. Now, this is really amazing. I haven't seen any other web-based live streaming tools that give you this level of functionality. And I love this. Now, the other thing you can do is I can go to solo layer. So, for example, if I want to go just to show me, I can go back to me by clicking the little person logo icon on the bottom left. And I can click it again just to go back to that original one there. So I don't know what you think about this, but I think this is like a game changer. It is really, really cool. Now, of course, what you probably want with a second camera, instead of looking directly at me like this, this would be particularly good if you had the camera pointing downwards and then you were pointing it at a product and maybe you're going live to Amazon Live or something like that. That's where it would be really cool. Chad is saying, so he's talking about the 1080p thing. When you use 1080p, the recording will be 1080p, so use it. And that's true. And I always say, like, I mean, your camera needs to be high quality. So if your camera isn't 1080p, you're going to get 1080p of not very good quality. But there's other stuff happening on the screen. And I think it's always best to have as much quality as you possibly can, because if you're going to repurpose it, if you're going to zoom in or do things like that, you want to have good quality. So Chad is saying, no, you can create them in Wave and save them to the backgrounds or overlays, videos, etc. Yeah, I haven't quite figured that out. Do I have to save my images and videos to a particular folder, Chad? Maybe that's what I need to do, and then they'll appear there. If you could clarify that. And hotkeys, I'm coming to hotkeys, Chad, don't worry, I will do that. Now, the second camera doesn't currently have audio. Yeah, no, I think that's fine. It's second camera, you're unlikely to want to bring in a separate audio feed unless, yeah, I suppose that this would be useful if the second camera is in a different room. But I think most of the use case for this really is one person with a downwards facing camera. And if you do have a second room with a second camera, I would recommend that they just come in as a guest and do it that way. So Garen is in the house saying, what's good? Everything is good, Garen. Thank you so much for joining us. And Chad's saying, so if you want to use a different angle with audio, yeah, you would have to set up the layout with the camera that has audio behind the other camera or something. Yeah, I think he confused me there, but I think, and please do keep those comments coming. Dr. Elo is in the house. Great to see you, Dr. Elo. Hope you're doing really well. And Chad is saying it won't let you choose 1080p if it's not available with that camera. That's good to know. So if you don't have like a posh camera that's 1080p, then you will have that facility, and that's just makes it nice and easy. So there we go. Let's go back. So yeah, let me know about that whole thing about where these backgrounds appear, because I don't really know about that. Now let's share my screen. I will get on to some of the other cool things, but I want to share my screen. So I can share a screen or I can share a video. Ooh. Oh, sharing a video is a local video on my computer, which is cool. So you don't have to upload directly to WaveVideo first. And this is useful, I think, because like if I was to go live and I think, I'd really like to play this video with audio, but I haven't had a chance to upload it, and uploading is going to take ages while I'm live. Where you can play it, you can effectively stream it from your computer onto Wave on the show, and it will play the audio. It's really cool. I did this earlier. In fact, let me just try this now. So this was one I did on StreamYard the other day. So let's just play that. So I can see it. It's appeared as a different source at the bottom. So I've got myself, got my second camera. I've got an extra source, which is this video. So I can play it on the screen. Ooh. Now I can hide that. Now that's really good. So it's not doing that. It's a custom one. So I can resize. I can move that around. So I can do that. So what I want to do is that. So there we go, just playing around with it. But basically it came on the screen as a little, kind of almost like a thumbnail, but I can resize it. I can also make that full screen. I don't know, can I make it a circle? I probably don't want to make that circle. No. And I love the way it just, when I hide it and play it and then put it on again, it doesn't start from the beginning again. It starts from where I left off. But I can pause it and then I can go back to the beginning, I think. Yeah, I can. So that is cool. Let's hide that from the stream and let's go back to my circles as well. Okay, so we've got videos. We've also got audio as well. So we've got like crowd cheering. I don't know if is that coming through on. Hopefully it is. It might not be coming through actually. No, okay, so tell me if you can't hear that on the stream, which is be really annoying. So I think what I need to do is, for some reason, in the app that I'm using, it's not got the audio for screen. Can't get my words out. It's not actually outputting the sound. So that's kind of annoying. How do I do that? That is desktop audio, system audio. So why isn't system audio there? Oh well, okay, you can't hear the crowd. Never mind, you can't hear any of that, which is really annoying. But I'll come back to that in a bit. So anyway, there's you can play different sounds, which is great. So you've got sound effects and you can add your own. So the next thing I want to talk about are scenes, and I think this. If what you've seen so far impresses you, it's this bit here that's going to impress you even more. So I've currently got this scene here, but I could create a new scene by clicking the plus at the top there, and I've got scene number 2, and I can edit this scene now. Now, on the left-hand side, it says on screen and it's red. The people watching live will currently see that. They are not seeing what I'm currently editing. So this is effectively a preview window, which is really good. So I could, for example, I could put that StreamYard video that I had there on there. And it's not going to play it until I actually switch to that scene. So that's scene number 1. I'm going to edit that. How do I edit that? Edit title. There we go. So video, I'm just going to call that video. And then I'm going to create another scene over here. This is going to be, how do I edit it? I'll have to edit it there, don't I? Solo layout. And that's just going to be me on the screen. Ooh, hold on. Hide. And then let's edit this one. And then put me on the screen like that. Let's create another one. And then in here, I'm going to call that guest. I know there's an extra multiple camera here. And in that one, I'm going to edit that. And I'm going to put my other camera on the screen. So what I can do now, I can then switch between these. I can switch between my circle one. Okay, so I've got my circle one. I can switch to my video. And then I can switch to my solo one and my guest one over there. So I can do those really easily. Now this is where hotkeys or shortcut keys come into play. Now, if I hold down the letter S on my keyboard, S for scenes, you'll see I've got numbers here. So I can now do S plus 1, S plus 2, S plus 3, S plus 4 to switch between them. So let's do the video, S plus 2, S plus 3, and S plus 4. So I can switch between them really easily like that, which is amazing. Now I've got different transitions. I can have instant, which is what I like, or you can do a crossfade. So I can do like that. Is that doing it? Doesn't seem to be doing it much. And then slide. That doesn't seem to be doing anything on the screen, but maybe I've done something wrong. But you've got different transitions there as well, which is cool. Now you've got hotkeys for everything. You've got hotkeys also for logos and banners, layouts, for example. So I can do L plus 2 plus 3. Is that right? Am I doing it right? Yes. So all those numbers on the right hand side for the different layouts, I can do that. And of course you could put this into your Stream Deck if you have a Stream Deck to control all of these as well. Okay, we've got text styles as well. So this is for things like the banners, the titles, I should say, and also for comments as well. And you've got different brands that you can have. So I'm currently on the Confident Live brand, but if I do a different show, I can go for the Confident Live. I can go to Select Performers, and that's a different color. So if you do different shows, it's great, and you'll have different assets that you can play around with there. So captions or banners, as I like to call them, are the ways you can add titles onto the screen. So I can put, wow, this is an amazing feature. See you next time. They've also got tickers as well. Oh, that's cool. So you can have two at the same time. I didn't know you could do that. Now, can you? Let's try and edit that. And you can also choose which direction you want. I don't think you can choose the speed. That's quite slow. I'm not really sure what that's doing. But anyway, it's going the other way. But anyway, the fact that they've got tickers in there is really cool. And then, of course, you've got live chat as well, which I'm not going to show you now because I'm not actually going to go live. But this will give you the ability to see comments on the screen and highlight them as well. Now, currently, you don't have the ability to change the position of the titles. But maybe that was coming soon, and maybe that's more of a kind of a geeky thing. I don't know. The other thing, of course, is you've got the ability to add logos. So let's add my logo on the top left. And what is cool here is you can actually move these around. I can also resize them. So this is something I haven't seen in other tools, which is great. So I can actually move it over to the left-hand side, or I can move it down here. You don't have the ability for multiple logos yet, I don't think. That would be cool. That would give you the same kind of like level of features that OBS Studio and Ecamm Live has, but that would add some more complexity to it as well. And if you want to chat with your guest, more about guests in a minute, you've got guest chat, so I can talk with them on a back channel here, which is good. Brings me on to guests. If you want to invite your guest, very similar to other tools out there, you just click on invite. You will get a little link here that you send to your guest, and then they just come on that way. It says you can have up to 12 participants at once. So I'm not sure whether that's 11 plus guest or whether it's the 10. I'm sure they're all trying to work it out at the moment. It's still being tested. But I have to say, seriously, this is one of the best live video tools, browser-based tools out there that I've looked at. And the way they've worked to the user interface, it's beautiful. It's very intuitive. The features that they've got right out of the gate is amazing. Yes, there are still a few little bugs and things that's going to happen with a beta, but yeah, it's amazing. And Chad is saying that's an audio thing on your side, not Wave. Thank you. Yes, thank you for that. It's because I'm actually currently using Ecamm Live to stream this. It's just that's the way I always do my shows, but I wanted to show you that, and that's a problem that I've got to sort out. So yeah. Chad is also saying you can also add to the screen on the video scene, and as soon as the video ends, it will automatically show you. That's a really good feature. Speed is coming, so that's for the ticker. I thought that would be coming, so you'll be able to alter the speed on that. But the fact that you've got a ticker on there is great. Pop out the chat window. Okay, pop out the chat window. Now, you did show me this last time, and I can't remember what we did. Oh, okay, let's go into share screen. So you've got this guest chat, and I've got a little. I can click on that, and we've got a little. Oh, this is cool. So it's a little window here. Hello. There we go. So it's a little. I think that's pretty cool. You could have that on a second monitor, for example. That's really good. Is that what are the main reasons why we'd want to do that? Chad, I don't know, but anyway, that's pretty cool. I like that, and with the live chat, you can also do the same, which is really good. So this is similar to what Ecamm Live does. Ecamm Live has lots of different things at the same time. Let me just go into live demo mode. I don't know whether you can update system audio. It's because I didn't. Okay, I'll install later. That's the problem. But on the screen, I've got a little window for my comments and for my camera effects and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of a similar thing. You've got different windows for that, and I really like that. That's good. That is really good. Thank you for that, Chad. Katie is saying, hi, Team T2. Great to see you, Katie. Hope you're doing really well. And Chad is saying, and the live chat can still be clicked and shown on screen, even though it's popped out. Yeah, I think I kind of worked that out. That is really good. Now, I probably missed loads of features here. By the way, if you can hear a little musical instrument in the background, that's my son, Timothy. He's playing his bassoon. I don't know. I did say I've got a live show, but he needs to practice, so that's fine. Yeah, I probably missed loads of features, but that's just a quick kind of walkthrough of all the features that I've seen in WaveVideo's new tool. I think it is one of the best. I think it's one of the best live video tools I've seen. I think they're doing a really good job there. So I would recommend going over to WaveVideo. If you go to, in fact, I should have found this out earlier, but I think I have a special link for you. Let's just see. Is it iag.me/wave or is it iag.me/WaveVideo? Let's see what happens. Need a rolling of drums. It is apparently iag.me/wave gets you this. So check out that. You can sign up for a free account and you can play with it. And also you get, I think they're doing a little kind of discount at the moment as well. Looks like. But anyway, check it out. So check that out. iag.me/wave, iag.me/wave. Also check out my comparison tool. That's at iag.me. What was it again? I need to come up with a better one. Live. Yeah, iag.me/live-video-tool-picker. And I'd love to know what you think about that. But that is it for this week. Unless there are any other questions from people watching live, I'm sure I have completely bamboozled you. I'm going to be playing around with WaveVideo very much over the next few weeks. I haven't had the chance really in the last month. I'm probably still going to be using Ecamm Live as my main tool, but for some of my other live shows, such as I'm going to be doing some community lives and things like that, I'm definitely going to be testing out WaveVideo. I love it. If you're looking for a web-based live video tool that has all these kind of bits that you can move around and you've got full control over some of those aspects, it's definitely worth playing with. And absolutely, Chad, you can come and play. We can have a lot of fun. Reg, thank you so much for watching. It's been great to see you here. I hope you're doing really well. And Chad is saying, I bet Dimitri, the CEO, would come and play too. We should do that. We should have a little fun. Maybe we'll do an extra special on the show. If you're interested, let me know in the comments and we can do that. That would be really great. Well, that is it for this week. I will be going live next week. Of course, the podcast goes out every single Friday. So do check that out at iag.me/podcast. And I would love to see you there as well. But until next time, I encourage you to level up your impact, authority, and profits through the power of confident live video. See you soon. Bye.
Thanks for watching the Confident Live Marketing Show with Ian Anderson Gray.
Make sure you subscribe at iag.me/podcast so you can continue to level up your impact, authority, and profits through the power of live video.
And until next time,
Toodaloo.